Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will present about analysis on Bertam Alliance Berhad. Okay, my name is Nur Aisha binti Abdul Hamid, S42813. I will present about the vertical analysis on the company ratio. Okay, I will explain on trend analysis based on vertical analysis for the 4 years from 2014 until 2017. A vertical analysis is used to show the relative size of the different accounts on a financial statement. For this company, I will do a vertical analysis on an income statement. It will show the top line sales number as 100% and every account will show as a percentage of the total sales number. From the income statements of the company's sales have grown in 2014 and 2015 and declined in 2016. At year 2017, the income increased again. However, the profit before taxation is down sharply in year 2016. As we can see, the administrative expenses have risen, which is logical given the increase in sales. However, these expenses do not at first glance appear large enough to account for the decline in profit before taxation. To see exactly what is happening, I have created a common size income statement and perform a vertical analysis. So, for each account on the income statement, we divide the given number by the company's revenue for that year and do continuously for 4 years. By doing this, I will build a new income statement that shows each account as a percentage of the revenue for that year. Okay, based on the Bertam Alliance Berhad's vertical analysis, firstly, we can see that the company's administrative expenses and finance costs increased highly, not just in Ringgit Malaysia terms, but also as a percentage of sales. This implies that the money invested to these two expenses was not effective in driving sales growth as in prior years. The vertical analysis also shows that in year 2014 and 2015, the company's product cost as 81% and 78% of sales respectively to produce. However, in year 2016, cost of sales spikes to 106% of sales. That's driving a significant decrease and it makes negative gross profit.
My name is Tina Shariman PhD S4770. Okay, next I will present about horizontal analysis. Horizontal analysis, which is also known as trend analysis. It is a financial statement analysis technique that shows changes in the amounts of corresponding financial statement items over a period of time. It is a useful tool to evaluate the trend situations. The statements for 2 or more periods are used in horizontal analysis. The earliest period is usually used as base period, while the changes are generally shown in both, which is dollar changes and percentage changes. So the dollar and percentage changes are computed by using the following formulas: dollar change, percentage change. So let's look at the horizontal analysis of Bertam Alliance Berhad income statement for years ended 31st 2015 and 2014. From this horizontal analysis, we are able to identify their growth rate. Horizontal analysis helps us to identify potential areas of growth and concerns. For example, we know that the gross profit of Bertam Alliance Berhad has increased from year to year by 280.08%. But however, the revenue has increased by only 216.90% in 2015. Next, horizontal analysis for 2017 and 2016. As we can see, the gross profit also shows an increase for 2017. So, as we can see, we are able to identify correctly the trends and also come up with relevant areas to target for further analysis.
Okay, my name is Berhad speaking about result. And I'll proceed to the next, which is ratio analysis of the company. So we proceed to the next, which is ratio analysis of the company. The first one is liquidity ratio. So based on the result, the liquidity ratio shows that the current ratio for year 2014 is better than 2015, 2016 and 2017, which is 5.06, while for the quick ratio for the year 2014 is better than previously year, which is 2.44. So it shows that in 2014, the company has enough current assets to cover its current liabilities without selling inventory. The second one is efficiency ratio. Efficiency ratio, there are four elements. The efficiency ratio is to measure how effectively the firm in managing its asset in generating sales. So the efficiency ratio shows that for account receivable turnover in days 2017 is better than another years, which is 36.62. While for account payables turnover in days shows that 2016 is better than 2014, 2015 and 2017. In inventory turnover shows that 2017 has better performance than another year, and for asset turnover shows that 2017 is better compared than 2014, 15 and 16. So we can conclude that the firm's efficiency in 2017 is better in utilizing its property, plant and equipment. The third one is profitability ratio. So there is three elements. In conclusion, we can say that this ratio also indicate the firm's efficiency in controlling costs and its pricing policy. So profitability ratio shows that in year 2017 is better than 2014, 15 and 16. So from gross profit margin in 2017 shows the efficiency of the company in controlling its costs and goods sold. Lastly, return on equity will give the better return for the shareholders. Last one is safety ratio. So in conclusion, we can see that the performance in 2017 is better than 2014, 15 and 16.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Shafiq Amre, UK 34464, and we present about managed model of Bertam Alliance Berhad. The managed model is a mathematical model that uses the financial ratios and its variables to identify whether a company has multiplicated its earnings. The variables are constructed from the data in the company's financial statement and once calculated, create the M-score. First is Days Sales in Receivable Index. This is measure the ratio of days sales in receivable versus prior year as indicator of revenue inflation. Next is Gross Margin Index. This is measured as the ratio of gross margin versus prior year. Next is Asset Quality Index. Asset quality is a measure as the ratio of non-current assets other than plant, property and equipment to total asset. Sale Growth Index. This measures the ratio of sale versus prior year. depreciation index. This is measured as the ratio of the rate of depreciation versus prior year. Next is Sales General and Administrative Expenses Index. This is measured as the ratio of Sales General and Administrative Expenses to the prior year. Next is Leverage Index. This is measured the ratio of total debt to total asset versus prior year. It is intended to capture debt covenant incentive for earning manipulation. Last is a total accrual to total assets. This assess the extent to which manager make discretionary accounting choice to alter earnings. Total accrual are calculated as the change in working capital account other than cash less depreciation. After completion of counting all the 8 indices and based on the result as in the table, the final thing to do is to calculate the M-score. M-score can be calculated as the formula given. As the result from the calculation, the probability of Bertam Alliance Berhad to make manipulation of its earning is low, or there is no manipulation on the company, especially in 2017 where the cost is negative 8.72 and followed by negative 3.17 and negative 2.76 in 2015 and 2016, where the score is lower than negative 2.22. It will consider Bertam Alliance Berhad engaged in any manipulation if the score greater than negative 2.22 or less negative than that.
So last but not least, my name is S43647. I will present the last part, which is conclusion. From vertical analysis, we can conclude that the company has a fluctuated trend as referred to the result. The percentage of cost of sale fluctuate affect from gross profit because cost and yield are inversely related. Company need to reduce their administrative and financial costs to increase profit. Through the vertical analysis, the company could not bear with the cost of expenditure, which is a fact on dramatically increase in 2016 by expense item. In the other hand, horizontal analysis shows there were upward trend. Gross profit was rose dramatically from year 2014 till 2017. Same goes to revenue, it's grow more quickly from 2014 to 2000. Based on ratio analysis, company has higher liquidity ratio, which is good for company, but it also indicates that a business is holding too much cash that could be utilized in other areas. Efficiency ratio show the company has effective credit policy and higher inventory turnover, which illustrate how well a company manage its inventory level. High account payable turnover may be a signal that a firm is receiving very favorable payment term from its own supplier. Profitability ratio show the gross profit margin has the effectively control its cost of goods sold, and high return on equity will give the better return for the stakeholder. From the Banish model, Bertam Alliance Berhad did not manipulate its earnings since the score is negative 8.72 and followed by negative 3.17 and negative 2.76, where the score is lower than negative 2.22. It will be considered Bertam Alliance Berhad engaged in any manipulation if the score greater than negative 2.2. In conclusion, Bertam Alliance Berhad is a good company because most of their activity in company's control. Company can make profit and also can take care of their shareholder wealth since the company have high return on equity. Bertam Alliance Berhad also has higher liquidity ratio, which is good for company to continue its business in the future.